Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bal, and so this is our first video, the very first lesson on the internet, on my YouTube channel. So what you need to do is to take your notes from last time's lesson, and you will have to complete them using the following document. Right. So if you remember, this is the document that we have seen last time. And so we have already supposed a few things about who those people were, where they were, when the scene took place, and also what these people were doing. Here, this is, well, a kind of recap of everything that was said so far. The document, we said that this was a photograph or a screenshot from a movie. You have found a man with a long beard and long hair, and you said that he had a red cap, though you didn't know who he was. And there was also in the background a group of people. So you wondered whether these people were homeless people, migrants, or hippies. Where those people were, so you suggested that they were on the road. That was obvious. You suggested that maybe it was Route 66. You have seen also that it took place in the desert, and you wondered in which US state it was, so whether Nevada, Texas, Vietnam, maybe, or California. The only thing we said about the date is that it took place during the day, and this is the only thing that we know so far. And you suggested many things. So you said that the group of people was following the man, but for what purpose? Here you also suggested that these people were all running together, and this was a possibility. Then you wondered whether they were lost in the middle of the desert. Were they the victims of a bus accident? Has the bus broken down? Was there a flat tire? Or the bus ran out of fuel? Are they just on a simple visit? On a road trip? Or are they traveling? So this is what we have suggested so far. The thing that we're going to do now is, with the notes that we have taken from last time's lesson, you should try and check out if the information that we have found was correct or not. And you may also take some notes to try and answer the following questions on the document you're about to watch. So always the same key questions. Try first to check if what we have written is correct or not, and try to add information if needed. You can press play to watch the movie. You can also make some pauses, but the best thing is try to watch it as a whole. If you need to watch it a second time, well, you can go back and maybe afterwards you can watch it again. So if you're ready now, you may just watch the extract and take some notes.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. So I ran to the end of the road, and when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town.
President Carter, suffering from heat exhaustion, fell into the arms of...
And when I got there, I thought maybe I'd just run across Greenbow County. And I figured since I run this far, maybe I'd just run across the great state of Alabama. And that's what I did. I ran clear across Alabama. For no particular reason, I just kept on going. I ran clear to the ocean. And when I got there, I figured since I'd gone this far, I might as well turn around, just keep on going. When I got to another ocean, I figured since I'd gone this far, I might as well just turn back, keep right on going. When I got tired, I slept. When I got hungry, I ate. When I had to go, you know, I went.
And so you just ran.
Yeah. I'd think a lot about Mama, and Bubba, and Lieutenant Dane. But most of all, I thought about Jenny. I thought about her a lot.
For more than 2 years now, a man named Forrest Gump, a gardener from Greenbow, Alabama, stopping only to sleep, has been running across America. Charles Cooper brings us this report.
For the fourth time on his journey across America, Forrest Gump, the gardener from Greenbow, Alabama, is about to cross the Mississippi River again today.
I'll be damned.
Sir, where are you running?
Why are you running? Are you doing this for world peace?
Are you doing this for the homeless?
Are you running for women's rights?
Or for the environment?
Or for animals?
They just couldn't believe that somebody would do all that running for no particular reason.
Why are you doing this?
I just felt like running. I just felt like running.
That's you. I can't believe it's really you.
Now, for some reason, what I was doing seemed to make sense to people.
I mean, it was like an alarm went off in my head, you know? I said, here's a guy that's got his act together. Here's somebody who's got it all figured out. Here's somebody who has the answer. I'll follow you anywhere, Mr. Gump.
So, I got company. And after that, I got more company. And then, even more people joined in. Somebody later told me it gave people hope. Nah, I don't know anything about that, but some of those people asked me if I could help them out.
Hey, man! Hey, listen, I was wondering if you might help me, huh? Listen, I'm in the bumper sticker business, and I've been trying to think up a good slogan, and since you have been such a big inspiration to the people around here, I thought you might be able to help me jump into... Whoa, man! You just ran through a big pile of dog shit!
It happens.
What, shit?
Sometimes. And some years later, I heard that fella did come up with a bumper sticker slogan, and he made a lot of money off of it. Another time, I was running along, somebody who had lost all his money in the T-shirt business, and he wanted to put my face on a T-shirt, but he couldn't draw that well, and he didn't have a camera.
Here, use this one. Nobody likes that color anyway.
Have a nice day. Well, some years later, I found out that man did come up with an idea for a T-shirt. He made a lot of money off of it. Anyway, like I was saying, I had a lot of company. My mom always said, you got to put the past behind you before you can move on. And I think that's what my running was all about. I had run for 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours.
Quiet, he's gonna say something.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
Now what are we supposed to do?
And just like that, my running days was over. So I went home to Alabama.
Right, guys. So now that you have watched the extract, you may do two things. You can press pause in order to complete your notes, and if needed, you can start again and watch the passage again if you need further notes, okay, for your explanation. Now, if you want, you can just go through the video and let's check the information that you found. Here, if we are trying to say which information was correct or not, this is what we can say. So it is an extract from the movie Forrest Gump, as you may have realized. Here, there is a man, and this man is Forrest Gump, okay, the one with a long beard and a long hair, and he's got a red cap. And there is a group of people too. They are not homeless people, they're not migrant or hippies, they are fans. Forrest Gump has got fans. Where are these people? If we just focus on the picture that we have seen just before, yes, they are on the road, on Route 66, and they are in a desert. And here in the background, some of you had suggested previously, during our last lesson altogether, that it could have been in Nevada, in Texas, in Vietnam, or in California, and you could see mountains on the picture. In fact, it is Monument Valley, that is at the frontier between Arizona and Utah. Now, when does the scene take place? You can see that it's taking place during the day. No problem. Now, what's happening? Lots of information can be erased right there. The only thing that we can remember is that, yes, they are following a man. Yes, they are running with this Forrest Gump. And they are kind of on a road trip. So let's try to add more information. So as for the people, answering question who, yes, we can see Jenny at one moment in the extract. And she's by then a waitress, and she's just serving people in a diner, and she can see Forrest Gump on TV, okay? Now, we can also see journalists, okay, asking Forrest Gump why he's running. As for question where, we have some states that are clearly written, like the state of Alabama, like the state of Mississippi. You also have cities like Santa Monica. And we can also see different kind of landscapes, like the countryside, the mountains, the deserts, the oceans, and also lots of cities. As for the question when, we would rather say how long for, because we have a duration here, and the thing we know is that how long has he been running? He has run here, he's been running for 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours. So these are the only duration or mentions of time that we have in this extract. The new kind of information that we have, yes, it's been running. It's been running for 15,248 miles. And he calls it a little run at the beginning of the video. And he has been running for a very long time, and this across the USA, so through the states and seeing the landscapes that we have described just before. And he has been followed by this group of people that he has inspired. Remember that when we have studied the film review, we have seen that he had inspired some people to jog, and this is exactly what's happening here. And here, why has he been running? He says just because he felt like running. What does it mean? It means that he wanted to do it just because he likes running. And that's the only thing, that's the only argument he's giving for this. Now, other things that he has done here, we can see that he has accidentally inspired some people to create bumper stickers with the "shit happens" slogan. Okay, and this happened while he was running, or he has run into a big piece of dog shit. And also he has created a smiley while cleaning his face with a t-shirt. Okay, and the print of his face with the mud just created the smiley. So this is according to the film how he created those things. Here we can also add that perhaps he has done so, which means running for a very long time, because he was feeling sad, alone in his big house, depressed, bored, and he didn't know what to do. At the very beginning of the film extract, this is exactly what you can see. Everything is silent, everything is still. The only thing you can hear is just the clock going on. And why? Well, I'm going to tell you because you're not supposed to know it. But at that moment in the film, his mother had died a few years ago, and he had found Jenny once again. She went back to live with him, and as well, very rapidly, she left. Okay, she left him alone without any explanation. So you can think about the reasons why he has decided to run. So these are only suppositions. There might be also others. Finally, and this is what we can see through the extract, is that he has thought about Jenny every single time while he was running. And here we can wonder if he has done this just to attract Jenny's attention, to come back to him. So I'm not going to spoil what's going to happen in the movie, but if you want to check it out, you may just go and watch it. Right, so this virtual lesson is quite coming to an end. It seems very quick, very rapid, but well, it's not like we're doing in class, though I'm trying to do my best for it. So you can just go on Pronote, okay, to check for the lessons, and also for the documents to study for next time, for next lesson, next video. You can see here the lesson that you will have to write. Everything will be on Pronote. This document too will, well, you'll need to fill this document. You have all the vocabulary at the bottom of this document. Not very difficult, just to talk about US geography and the different landscapes. And you have also that worksheet that is going to be very important, because this is the subject of our next video. We'll talk about Forrest Gump's running across the USA and see what route he has taken. Just one thing you can see here is that he has crossed the USA 5 times, so it's going to be quite long. So what you will have to do will be explained on Pronote. It will be written. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you're all doing well. And, well, as I said to you before leaving, I really hope that we're going to see us all together very soon. Because it's rather depressing just to talk in a microphone and to a computer. Instead, I would prefer having you in front of me. Well, I hope you are doing well again. And, well, see you next time. Thank you for watching.